Good evening, everyone. I'm Kamen Enchev. After finally not winning a national title in 2015, some people have said the SEC is overrated. Those thoughts sure sound like a myth now. After Arkansas's Liberty Bowl win, the SEC set a bowl record with 8 wins. Only A&M and Florida lost. As for Arkansas, Alex Collins was the key in the 45-23 win, rushing for 185 yards and 3 scores. We've got plenty on his dominance on KIT8.com, but here's Brett Bielema on the dominance of the SEC.
Since I have been in another league, I spent time in Kansas State. What people have to realize, and it's pretty obvious, we play each other. You know, if somebody wants to find out, come in and play all 7 of us in a year and see what you think. It's just, it blows my mind that people can't wrap around the concept that, well, they just see it as a loss. Well, they lost. Well, who'd they lose to? You know, and I know Jeff does a great job and does a lot of things, but it's really mind-blowing the fact that people can't grasp that simple concept.
To the NFL, Tony Romo and Dez Bryant were supposed to be the key pieces to a Super Bowl run, but they spent more time on the sidelines than on the field. Neither played today as the Cowboys look to sweep the season series with the rival Redskins. Jason Garrett's Cowboys just 4-11 this season. Late first quarter, Kirk Cousins with a touchdown pass, 21-0 Washington. Cousins becomes the single-season leader in Redskins passing yards with 4,135. Jason Witten had a solid season, though. The team leader in catches makes another grab here and reaches over for a touchdown. He was originally ruled down at the 1, but replay shows he got the ball over for the TD. The Redskins would be in control, though. Not pictured, former Razorback Darren McFadden goes over 1,000 rush yards on the season, earning a $300,000 bonus. But the Cowboys lose 34-23, finishing 4-12. Former Wynn High School star DeAngelo Williams suffered a right leg injury in Pittsburgh's 28-12 win over the Browns and was carted off the field. There's no update on his status yet, with the Jets' loss. The Steelers sneak into the playoffs and will play the Bengals in a wild-card game. And former Razorback Ryan Mallett got a second start with the Ravens. He threw 1 touchdown pass. This one was actually called back. Mallett also threw 2 interceptions, though, as the Ravens lose 24-16 to the Bengals. For the season between the Ravens and Texans, Mallett finishes with 5 touchdown passes and 6 interceptions. Peyton Manning warmed up for the Broncos today and was Brock Osweiler's backup, but with Denver down 13-7 in the third quarter, Manning entered the game and the Broncos fans went crazy. As for how he played, well, Manning completes his first pass right here. In all, he completed 5 of 9 passes for 69 yards with no touchdowns and no interceptions. The game was tied at 20 with 4:50 to go until Manning hands off to C.J. Anderson for what was the game-winning touchdown. The Patriots lose today, so Denver gets the 1 seed in the AFC. To basketball, it was a huge Saturday for the Red Wolves as they swept a road doubleheader against South Alabama. The men's team was led by Dante Thomas, who recorded a triple-double with 14 points, 11 assists, and 10 rebounds. A-State won 89-67 to start 2-0 in Sun Belt play. The ladies are also 2-0 in league play after beating South Al 65-53. Khadijah Brown-Haywood led the way with a career-high 25 points and 13 rebounds. The Razorbacks got off to a rough start, meanwhile, in SEC play with a 92-69 loss against 20th-ranked Texas A&M. Anthlon Bell did score a team-high 16 points in the loss. The Hogs fall to 6-7 on the season. And the Vikings leading the Packers 20-13 at last check in the fourth quarter. Yeah. Looks like they're going to win the NFC North. Rachel had the Packers. I had the Vikings.
Hey, they're not trailing too far behind. There's 2 minutes left in the game.
Okay. All right,
so
we'll see.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kamen. Stick with us. We'll be back.